All right, last day of EJS 2022 for us. It's been a wild month for us preparing this thing, building it in 3 weeks, essentially rebuilding it in 3 weeks, and building a truck that was able to wheel all these trails. Just absolutely blew our mind. Street legal truck that we drove from Orange County, California out here to Moab to hang out, wheel with all of our friends, and really just push this thing. And like its aesthetic of looks kind of like an overland build, but it's on 1-ton axles, 40s, beadlocks, coilovers, the whole thing. It's just crazy that we're able to just drive this thing out to Moab, wheel all these trails, and drive it back. So as you can see, the big McAfee trailer behind us, we're getting this thing ready to throw it on that trailer. I just want to show you like full camper. We pulled the Ultra Swing off because, as you know, Gladiators are long. So we need to fit this thing in the trailer because somehow we blew the motor. All right, so I was wrong. We can't fit 2 Gladiators and an LJ in the McAfee trailer, so we're swapping out one of the LJs for Martin's LJ, which is shorter. We're gonna drive the Raptor home. It was in my All-Stars booth here. They were kind enough to display my Raptor here, so that's kind of why we brought both vehicles too, because we were kind of banking on possibly breaking the Jeep. So we're gonna swap out our Raptor for the Gladiator, and then Milestar's gonna cart that thing home and figure out what we did wrong. What's up? What? What, dude? What? All right, so it's been a crazy week. We got back from Moab. Jeep's having some issues. So honestly, like, we've tried to do the little stuff, check everything. It's just being weird. So far, all we know is it's got a misfire on cylinder 1. So we got the Jeep loaded up. We're gonna drop it off at Ellis up in Glendale and see what Jackson and his team could do, or at least give us some answers. Jeep only has 11,000 miles on it, so hopefully it's something stupid, or hopefully it's something terrible. I don't think there should be any in between. It should be like fully have to replace the motor, or like a sensor got wet. So we'll get it there and we'll check back in with you. Alright, so one of my favorite mods, interior mods that we've done to this truck is added this Dometic console fridge, and it's made exactly for this truck, but it's got a mini fridge in the console that you can put a 12-pack in. So like right now I was thinking like, oh, I didn't get a water or anything. I thought this was, still had something in there, but I got a Monster in here, and then this is a beer that Andy took from the Milestar party. So definitely highly recommend. If you have an F-150, they make this kit for F-150s, plug and play. You just drop it in, pull off for the compressor fan, and you're good to go. Alright, so kind of good news. Eder checked me in, ran through it, and apparently on these 2020 Gladiators, there is an actual PCM update, a flash, which is actually for a misfire. So it's looking like that could be the issue. So basically they said they'll let me know tomorrow. So we'll have an update tomorrow. Hopefully it's just literally flash it. I got to re-taser it for the axles and the steering and all that. But if it's just that, dude, it's like gonna be like, hey, like let's change some spark plugs, do a flash on it, and while it's here, I'm just gonna have them do an oil change. So we'll let you know.
You had a little bit of like a hissing noise coming from like a PCB valve on it.
Okay. Needs a new motor.
Nice. So 392.